true musical genius who needs no introduction.
It's lit!
Bullshit detected. Take precautions.
What's up? I'm Jason Langley, guitarist and vocalist for Baconleaf Shurikens, and this is called Jason's Pissed. So, this isn't going with the usual upload schedule that we follow, but I feel like this is something that needs to be addressed and something that I can talk about. Today I'm going to be talking about the fucking halftime show for the Super Bowl. So, for those who don't know, the main producer for SpongeBob, he passed away within the last year. For those who don't know, there was an episode that aired back in the early 2000s, and the whole premises was SpongeBob was part of this marching band, and, you know, they all sucked at it, but then at the very end, they played in this football stadium, and the song was fucking epic. So people decided to pay homage to the creator to have that song Sweet Victory play during the halftime show of the Super Bowl. 1.2 million people signed it. I was one of these 1.2 million. I'm pretty sure everyone else who signed it probably feels the same way I feel about this. Fucking robbed. We get a 15-second clip that's not even from the original one. It's just something that Nickelodeon decided to just kind of slap together. You know, they used a cell of SpongeBob doing his eager dance. They did Squidward saying some shit that he's never said before in the episode. You know, it's a brand new fucking clip. The audio for the trumpets might not be, but everything else is pretty brand fucking new. For them to build that up and then not deliver, that's fucking bullshit. Who the fuck decided, yeah, we got 1.2 million people signing it. Yeah, we'll tell them, sure, we'll play Sweet Victory. And then what are we going to do? We're going to let this rapper take over. Now, I'm not hating on rap, okay? There's a lot of rappers that I do admire and I do listen to and I do enjoy listening to. This was not one of them. I'm not a fan of Maroon 5 anymore. I never would even consider myself a fan to begin with, but now it's definitely not happening. I'm upset. I don't know who's to blame for this. I don't know who is in charge of this. But whoever you are, you have all the hate that's going to come to you. You deserve it. You earned it. You fucked over 1.2 million people. I'm not saying to go out and, you know, burn the stadium down, fucking go and drag Maroon 5 out into the street and beat them with fucking spatulas. Nothing like that. And I understand that it's already passed. We can't change it. It's happened. But that was fucking bullshit. And I know for a fact that the average lifespan of a meme is from 2 to 4 weeks. This is going to last a while. And if it doesn't last a while, it's going to definitely resurface for at least the next 3 or 4 Super Bowls. Whoever's in charge of the Super Bowl and whoever gets upset by that, like whoever works in the Super Bowl committee and is upset by that, you have it coming. You fucked with 1.2 million people. And I can't even compare how betrayed and robbed I feel. I can't even compare this to like music or the industry. You know, I mean, you could argue it's like when Green Day released Good Riddance or when Metallica released fucking Enter Sandman, but it's not even like a sellout standpoint or anything like that. The people said what they wanted. 1.2 million people said what they wanted. And what did you say to that? Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! You wanted SpongeBob? Here's a 15-second clip. And what's after that? Fuck you! It's bullshit. I'll admit, I didn't watch the Super Bowl. You know, I never really have sat down and like watched the Super Bowl. I've seen plays from it, and like I've always watched the halftime show for the most part. And for this one, I was really ecstatic because, you know, I signed a fucking petition for this, and the news was saying, oh, SpongeBob's rumored to play. I can't say that they didn't play, but I can also say that you didn't do as much as you should have. You knew what we wanted, and you can't argue innocence. Oh, we didn't know. You fucking knew what we wanted, and you took that from us. Whether it was a rights reason or you couldn't get the people, you know, if you just took the original episode, copied and pasted it, and splashed it on the big screen, everyone would have been fucking fine with that. You didn't even have to do the full 4-minute version. But what you did was you teased 10 seconds of the song. We didn't even get to hear the fucking keyboard. I can't even, like, begin to wrap my mind around what made you think that was a good idea. Like, a lot of people are putting Adam Levine on blast for taking his shirt off in the middle of the set. I don't give a fuck. Where the fuck is My Sweet Victory? I don't care about the rappers. I don't care about Maroon 5. You know, I didn't even know that there were going to be rappers. I knew Maroon 5 was going to be there, but from what I could tell, everyone and their mothers said, no, I'm not going to play in the Super Bowl. You should have cut the rappers out and then fucking put in Sweet Victory to take up the airtime. Simple solution. I listened to the intro, and then the comic came in, and the rapper came out, and he started rapping. It wasn't Sweet Victory. I lost interest. I went to go eat a burrito. And then I came back, and they were playing Moves Like Jagger, and I was like, okay, this is about over. And I asked my buddy afterwards if they played Sweet Victory, and he just kind of laughed and was like, no, they fucked us over. What the fuck? So, I'm jumping on the bandwagon. I'm breaking the upload schedule because this is bullshit, and I feel like this is something that can be talked about. So, yeah. I'm pissed. I'm upset. And I definitely think whoever decided to do that, pull something like that, they need to be looked at. Because that's some shady fucking shit. You used 1.2 million people to boost your fucking view rate on your fucking Super Bowl. And that's fucking scummy as fuck. And even if I wasn't a fan of SpongeBob or Sweet Victory, I still recognize that 1.2 million people decided to sign a fucking petition. You know, this is the one time that I've actually signed a petition, and honestly, I'm so fucking let down. I don't want to sign any more petitions because of it, because this was something that I actually deemed worthy of my signing. And maybe I'm fucked up because, you know, there's petitions out there for different shit that's probably more important than just SpongeBob playing in a Super Bowl. I mean, first world problems. If the Super Bowl committee, if they don't get the backlash, they're just going to keep doing it. You know, they're going to keep signing on bands and making empty promises and copping out at the last minute just to make a quick buck. I don't support that. I hell of don't. I can't support that. That goes against my whole moral compass, and I'm sure that goes against a lot of people's moral compass. I'm not going to say that it's Maroon 5's fault. I'm not going to say it was the rapper's fault. I'm not going to say that, you know, the teams that were playing, it's not their fault. But whoever decided that the halftime show should cop out with a 15-second SpongeBob clip, you're the kinds of people who ruin the hope of humanity. You know, I'm not going to sit here and cry about, you know, betraying the fucking creator of SpongeBob. I don't feel that. You know, I feel bad for all the people who signed a petition and actually wanted something, and it would have been fucking sick. You know, what you got was 1.2 million people clocking in, realizing that you only did a 15-second thing, and then they dipped out. You know, maybe some people stayed, but you lost people after the first 15 seconds. And if you did the full thing, I guarantee you would still have that 1.2 million people continuing on throughout the whole fucking halftime show. You cheated us. Hella tough. It's fucked up. And like I said earlier, whoever you are, whoever decided that was what you were gonna, that was the best you could do, any hate mail that you get for the next while, you know, I'm not saying death threats, but, you know, someone saying you're a fucking piece of shit scumbag, you have it coming to you, and you shouldn't feel, oh, I was attacked. No, you fucking walked yourself into this.